Once again, we want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Ba'ashem
Yahushai. Yeah. You know, you want to say double honesty, that's a great blessing and goodwill. And salutation to the brothers and Christians for the whole stand sincerity. Right? You know, you're out here again to prophesy, get an instruction on this kingdom. Right? And to wake up the people. Right? You know, one of the main things right now, one of the main feasts right now we're dealing with is Passover. Right? One of the main feasts right now we're dealing with is Passover. And you know, is from what I observed recently is that what I have studied is concerning the signs and the times. Right? Concerning the signs and the times. And the observation I made was before concerning with Passover, right? What we do normally for Passover is that you know, Passover represents when we left Egypt. When we came out of Egypt, right? This captivity, we came out of Egypt. And what we did was, what the Lord was doing was concerning the Passover lamb, the blood we should put on the doorpost, right? So the Lord would pass over us with mercy and show us that mercy before we left. Right? And the observation that I made was, when I really check it, all through the year, somebody get Judges 5:11. Right? All through the year, we have a particular time. When you get Galatians 4, I believe 4.
You have anything? No.
Where for you?
Galatians?
So like 1 John. 1 John, I mean 1 John 2. Yeah. That's it. Judges 5:11. Judges 5:11.
Alright, this is Judges chapter 5 verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water.
Now, you said they are delivered from the what?
For delivered from the noise of archers in the place drawing water.
Destruction. No, it's not archers, right? Destruction. That is Mrs. One we coming here. Because just like back then, before the Lord destroy Egypt, you understand? With plagues and pestilence. Right? Now everything is more advanced now. But it's still the Lord really will. Because you know what? He said he controls all spirits, he father all spirits. So you have them to the left, he just to the left and he just to the right. Spirits on the left, spirits on the right. Right? Go ahead.
Right? He said, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
So they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. So that's what we're doing here right now. Because you know what? We scatter from all corners of the earth. Israel scattered to all 4 corners of the earth. Right? So we're here now trying to rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You understand? The righteous acts of the Lord. That's the Lord. You're not trying to follow no man-made doctrine, all that foolishness. Right? So we're here now to rehearse the righteous acts. So just like with a school syllabus, you know, all through here, you go through learning. 2 is 2, 4 is 4, and you continue learning, right? Until a particular time where you get exam to be tested on what have you learned. Right? Well,
This 1 John chapter 2, 28. And now, little children, abide in him that when he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his coming.
You understand? So when he come, okay, the Lord say he come in, he say no man no the time, no the hour. You understand? No the place. But he come in, but he tell you now, look and see the signs. What go show hey, go here like a hint. You understand? It's like a warning, hey, all you see the times here. These are coming and be prepared, be awake now, be awake then. You understand? Somebody get on the revelation.
And just to say the reason for that, prepare yourself ready. Because the scripture says no one know the time or the most will come. So once you're always prepared, you're good to go.
You can't get catch the box up.
You can't get catch, so now you have to prepare yourself.
This is Revelation 19 verse 5. And a voice came out of the throne saying,
praise our power, all he his servants, and he that fear him, both small and great.
Right?
Verse 6. And I heard as it were the voice of a great multitude, and as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of mighty thundering, saying,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, for the Lord power, omnipotent, reign.
You understand? It most high reign. Right?
Verse 7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come.
Yeah, the marriage of the Lamb is coming. So this is all right now. This is what we prepare ourselves for. Right? Back to join back to the Most High. Right? That unity when he come back for us. Especially when he see he come back for us for the marriage right now. Right? I'm going to this book boy. We talk about the 5 was wise and the 5 was foolish. So we can say don't finish with that.
Right?
Yeah.
The marriage of the Lamb is come,
Yeah.
and his wife had made herself ready.
So who is the wife? You understand? Who is the wife? Somebody give Isaiah. Isaiah, I believe is hold on. Isaiah. Yeah?
While I'm looking for that, as you said earlier on, that this time when the Passover is that time when Mosai frees people from Egypt, from the bondage. Right now we are under bondage here. Right now. Right. So you see me gonna come back again. And that's when back at the days with Noah, when he sent sign and tell Noah to warn people of the destruction coming. They didn't take heed. See maybe outside here, no, don't take heed. And everything is basically just repeat itself.
Yeah,
the same way back then when he had bring down these plagues and everything on. Yeah, watch it back there.
I find it black down now, come on,
oh no, yeah, put black inside. Turn, touch your screen.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you can fix it back. I think it's black.
Alright, did it.
Yeah, so and just back in the day, the same way how we bring plagues and pestilence against people, the same thing doing now. You see the coronavirus come back again, the plague and pestilence.
Yeah, come.
So you show you that he actually visiting again. And if you look at the Ark and them was now watching a little video with the river and them blood. One of the things he did to freeze people in Egypt, one of the things he did to show Pharaoh was to run was to run the water's blood.
And that piece of content for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Exodus 9:14, for I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servant, and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth.
Again, he did the same thing again. The river's running red, sea running red, he got in the plagues, and all is still blinded, all is not taking heed.
That's right.
What not too long came after that, all those signs that he gave Pharaoh and Egypt and them to let people go. He actually ended up freeing his people. And which is what come after he come in the free us now. From his bondage down here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Isaiah 54:5, right? 54:5. Is it 55? Yeah, 54:5 and 6.
Isaiah
54:5 and 6, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, put it up. Yeah, I read it.
This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 5. For thy maker is thine husband.
For thy maker is thine husband.
The Lord of hosts is his name.
Yeah, can.
And thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The powers of the whole earth shall be called.
5 and 6, right?
Verse 6. For powers had called thee a woman call thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou was refused set thy powers.
So Israel is considered as a woman grieved and forsaken, right? Grieved and forsaken. When you go back into Revelation, I believe 12, just talking about the woman and how the devil had a short time and he just had to work against the woman. You understand? So Israel is considered a woman, right? Grieved and forsaken, right? But the Lord not going to forsake us no more. He come back unto us, right? He taking us back. So just like back then, right? Just like back then, where he sent the plagues and all these pestilences, the same thing happening here. But you know what? This time now, as I say, you are all through the year to get everything right, to get yourself ready. You prepare yourself for what? Coming out Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Right? You come out Lord. But everybody just feel like, you know, it's a normal thing. Nobody not believe in what I'm saying. Right? Some of them hearing, but they won't believe because the world believing, seeing is believing. But we believe and they will see. Right? And they're not observing. Right? So, as he said, Israel is a woman grieved and forsaken, right? So, your Lord, your love after that is who would be married just with Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Right? So, just like all through the year, we have to prepare ourselves, go through like the syllabus, as I say, learn, rehearse the righteous acts, keep the feast, you understand? Continue with the circumcision, continue with the well, as I said, the feast, the Sabbaths, and all these things, right? And then the Passover would come, because the Passover also is like delivering us, right? The Passover is deliverance. So, just like when we left Egypt back then, right? The Lord pointing out the Passover to see now, hey, if you prepared to leave here now, you understand? All through the year is to practice and get right. And now Passover come, the exam come, alright, let's see if they're ready. Because what the scripture say, there's a message up they say, eat unworthily or damnation unto thyself. I believe it's like that. If it's not in Corinthians 11, it will be in Matthew 1 of the Gospels. Eat that unworthily, eat that bread unworthily. You find damnation. Yeah, because these are what we're paying for. The Lord Passover. You understand? The Lord Passover. He mentioned about this word, that word, hey, from back then, ever since that particular people he was dealing with. Right? And I don't understand. Yeah, you know the Lord name. But that's not about that. You get it? He said, go to damnation unto yourself. You know, shall I say, take this, but drink, eat this bread as often as you drink this cup of meat. Right? He said, you got to eat it and drink it unworthily. Eat it and drink it damnation unto yourself.
This is 1 Corinthians.
No, it's that one direct.
Alright, go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 11:29.
Yeah.
For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily. This is. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread right, so this is 1 Corinthians 11 verse 26. For as often as he eat this bread and drink this cup, he doth show the Lord's death till he come.
Right, and that's a serious thing. Okay, you know what? Yahweh Shai laid down his life for us, right? He laid down his life for us. And he said, well, we ought to do so, right? Greater love had no man, roughly paraphrasing, he said, greater love had no man than a man laid down his life for his brethren, right? And I want to bring on that precept. That precept had to be read. I want to just put down the same exact thing. I believe so. Right? Greater love. Right. This John 15, verse 13. He said, greater love had no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Right? And you know what? The Lord laid down his life for us. Well, watch how we live in our lives. Watch how we live in our lives today. We're not studying our Hashem, we're not studying the Lord, you know. You studying self. Everything's about self and gain. Right? Sorry, I'm going to put on first Corinthians 5:15. Yeah, I'm good.
Right, he said, till he come,
Yeah.
verse 27, wherefore whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
So who eat this, who take this Passover, you understand, unworthily, will be guilty of the blood of Yahweh Shai. You understand? Because, hey, you know what? Brothers say sometimes, brothers come and say before the Passover, you have to forgiveness, say, Lord, you know, all the brothers are Salakia for what I do. But I have to understand what is really Salakia. What is forgiveness? You understand what is really forgiveness? Because if I offend you, once I offend a brother, and I ask you, well, no, I'm sorry. Right? At that time I offend this brother, and when I offended this brother, at that particular time, was last year, I believe. Right? What do you call last year? I was offended because when I offended him, I was sad because, hey, you don't want to see how it bother him. So you know that grief, man, to know that way, I already heard this brother, I already offended this brother. So I came back on to him, hey, you know, I'm already sorry for what I do, so I can't forgive me. And I understood what it was, so you know, I won't do it no more. You understand when I tell the woman concerning the she said, where are the accusers? When I want to tell the woman concerning the they said that a woman was found with adultery, committed in the adultery, was in adultery. And she was caught in the very act. When you tell him, and he told him because he forced him, right? After he said, hey, go and sin no more. So to stop it, put it away from you. You understand? Put it away from you. So we now getting ready here for this Passover. It was a Passover, all these wickedness what we used to do back then. When we was a new creature in the Lord. You understand? So when you say, brother, hey, Salakia, you know, you if I offend you, you tell them what you do, or you know what you do, and you won't do it again, so it won't happen again. So when you say forgive me, it's really making sure it don't happen again, because with the Lord now, we offend the Lord, right? And we as a woman, the Lord come a woman, give him forsaken, right? So the Lord is the husband. So which time the husband? Let me think carnal here, like use the basic and the man things. You know a woman, she cheat on me for whatever reason she do, right? So you just take her back. And she can't do the same thing what she did to offend you. She can't do the same thing what she did to offend you. Because you don't want she back like that. You understand? She can change and come back fresh and fast and all of that. She can't come back to the same thing. She can't come back as the same creature. You understand? So we now considering brothers when we say, hey, Salakia, and I offend you. You can't come back with the same thing. You can't come back the same way. So what's that thing? Yeah, exactly. You can't be the same person again. Come into the same act. So if you know you're saying Salakia to offend me, and it's something you know you do wrong, but you don't know what it was, right? And I tell you what it is, right? She can say, you're supposed to deal as men. Because men are white, tell a man, hey, you know what I do here, you do offend me, that like that, right? But then get out of it, so you go, no, how you offend that brother, how not to do it again. Or you want to Salakia, and you're going to live the same way, you understand, you're going to do the same thing, but you might just hold the corner now because if you see that, you come like, you can't offend me again. But really when I say Salakia, right, and you say forgive me, then you want to be reconciled to that brother because we ask the Lord for mercy to be reconciled back to the Lord. So when I say Lord, you do it for you, do it now, you towards your brother, because that's what Yahushua is saying now. He said the example, you understand? So when you forgive your brother now, hey, it's to be reconciled back to your brother. You understand? Remember that love again, remember that oneness and unity. So just like we unto the Lord, you understand? They say, you know what? Cleanse yourself, ask for that forgiveness, and you go back on the Lord, you don't do it no more. So when it's back to your brother, you want to join back to your brother, and you won't do no more to offend him again, right? So that is what really Salakia is. That is what really is forgive me. You understand?
Like when you're shy, he say what? Repent and sin.
Yeah, he said repent and sin no more. Don't sin no more. So if I offend a brother, hey, and I say Salakia, it's to be joined back onto me and I won't do it again. Because if I keep a distance, how would I know I have learned or grow? You understand? If I'm a love towards that brother. You understand? How am I going to know if I not wrong him? How am I going to know if I grow in love towards him? You understand? And it's like a test now. You are wrong and right choose. The things you might be agree, you might not agree with. But you know because you love your brother, hey, you can avoid doing that again. You will avoid doing that, you're going to talk about it. But you have to be together. You understand? So when we ask the Lord for that mercy, and we seek Him for that forgiveness, right? And that compassion of Him is not to do the same thing again. Right? Remember that? Now, Eddie say, who eat this cup and drink this unworthily? Now, how you want to say forgive me, and then you take Passover, right? With the same mind. You understand? You might just say Salakia, you know. But it's the same man, he ain't changed nothing.
He already mean it.
They ain't mean it. They ain't really mean it.
Just see it, just see it.
Exactly. Because you know that what it is with every Passover, so that become a custom in Israel. That's how they become a custom. You understand? That's how they become being. If they say Salakia, Passover coming close to Salakia forgiveness. And they live in the same way. They live in the same exact way. If you Lord man take you back, knowing that you can be the same man, yeah, Lord forgive man, you do the same thing I was doing. That is not the preacher.
Same thing that, you know, that can't do the same thing if you be spiritual, you know.
Yeah.
And you ask him outside for forgiveness and then you go back in him.
Exactly, there you say there you no more sacrifice for sins. You understand? If you have complete knowledge of the Lord, right? To go back and do the same thing, there you no more sacrifice for sins. Because you know that the wrong thing, you go back and do it. So all through the year now, hey, we keep the Passover, we keep the feast, we keep these feasts like Passover. We keep the feast, you understand? The Sabbath. And get it right to our brother, you love showing that charity. You understand? Go to the highways and byways, tell them to repent. So now, we went to the stage, now Passover coming up, the exam coming up, all are ready to leave here because Passover also symbolized when we left Egypt. You understand? So now we go and take this Passover, all are ready to leave now. That's why it was all year, that real sin righteous acts to leave from here. You understand? It's to leave from here. Because what one of the signs was done. You understand? Before the Passover, this was happening before the Passover. To see if man was ready, alright, you see what we know? Although, that thing was a fright me also, you know. Them signs that thing was a fright was also like, hey, the Lord is a dread power, like you don't play.
Yeah.
You understand? Hey, be mindful. You understand? We see what going on now, we understand the scriptures. We start to see the coronavirus, all these things happening. To get you back in that fair, to know, hey, when you really say Salakia, you mean Salakia to your brother and especially to the Lord. But you give it to your brother first because the scriptures also roughly paraphrasing. He said, no man can say he loved the Lord who he had not seen and hate his brother. You understand? They can never say he hate your brother and love the Lord. Yeah. I think that in first John or 1 Peter. 1 John 2. Like something like
And then what he talking about there too is actually not blood he talking about, spiritual, but
yeah, can it?
Because even when they tell you, yo, Shai, okay, mother, you say,
who was my brother, boy? Yeah. Who was my mother and brother?
So who's your brother?
Exactly, so they will follow the Lord. You understand? So you abide in the scripture, exactly, can't
think it is that one. Yeah. Careful of that.
Yeah, that's a serious thing to what that. You know? Bring on that. This first scripture going to say 5:15.
I still don't understand.
Yeah, that is itself.
This first 2 Corinthians 5:15. And that he died for all.
Yeah.
That they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves.
Right? So them who live, Yahushua died for all. So them who live now, well,
them who live should not henceforth live unto themselves,
yeah,
but unto him which died for them and rose again.
So we're supposed to live unto the Lord. We're supposed to live unto the Lord. I always say, greater love had no man than a man lay down his life for his brethren. Right? And them who do, them is the men who follow the Lord the same way with you. And you got to say, yeah, that's personal heights. Yahushua died for me physically, right? Yeah, we're supposed to die for your brothers spiritually, you know. That's what Paul say, Paul was one of the greatest in training. Paul say, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no meat while the world yet stand. That, you know, that he won't offend his brother. You understand? That he won't offend his brother. He won't eat no meat. So, when you start telling you know, everybody's a living sacrifice. You're living, but you know what? You're sacrificing certain things yourself for your brother's sake. You understand? That's why Yahushua say, this is one of the second greatest commandments. You understand? Love your neighbors, you love yourself. So when you love your brother, really I'm trying to know, boy, hey, my brother was just going to greet my brother. And Lord say what? You're supposed to do everything as it comes to the Lord. Because it's only unto Yahushua. You understand? So, you know, hey, this is going to offend my brother, boy. Wait. You know what? I can't take part in that. Because that man offend him. So when I'm going to offend him and then now come because that custom, hey, Salakia boy, right before the Passover. You understand? And I say Salakia. That doesn't say you go back and do the same thing after you live the same way after. So what are you saying Salakia for? You understand? So when you feel you can tell the Lord Salakia and just go back and live the same way. You understand? But they're very ignorant of the scriptures because they would think carnal and base of it, you know. They would think, hey, the scene surface. Really actually every year you call Salakia, but living the same way.
And next year the same thing.
And then next year, and then you ask for forgiveness for the same thing. We are accustomed to doing the following years before. It's the same thing. Hey, and that's why Lord say, yeah, we can be perfect men and all. So we want to be perfect as the Father in heaven is perfect. You know why? Because every year you are alive. So let's say Tony, let's say that 10 cents alone. Let me just see. 10 lost 10 cents alone, right? Every year and you live 20 years. You're supposed to be perfect because after the first 10, you're not doing the same thing again.
You don't ask for forgiveness and stop.
And exactly, you ask for forgiveness and then stop it. You understand? So the 11th year, 12th year, you perfect. You perfect. Because you don't overcome them thing again. You understand? So it's being mindful.
That's
right? If you're really sincere and you know you love your brother as you say, how you gonna score already? For so lucky, how you gonna make that mistake again? You understand? Because we trying, as I say, you should just say, well, the Lord is being husband.
Jacob.
The Lord is being husband. So the Lord is the husband, right? So we try to reconcile ourselves back unto the Lord, right? That we try to do, come back unto the Lord. So when we say, Lord, forgive me. It's forgiven because if he's a woman, we want first second, we go back unto the Lord, the marriage, right? It's as a revelation, you bring Revelation 19:5 already. 19:7. Right, we talk about the making yourself ready, right? The garments, getting yourself ready. So when you go back unto the Lord as a wife, right? I know this is what you did, you went to other gods, you cheat on the Lord, you went to other gods, right? When they come back unto him now, you can't come back the same way because you don't want you back the same way. You understand? You don't want you back the same way.
Clean.
Yeah, you don't want you back the same way. So you know, asking for that love, Lord, you know, they take me back. So when they get take back now, when they told friend, you can't do it again because you're seeking out forgiveness. You understand? So same as I said, we towards the brethren, you can't do the same thing again because you want to reconcile that content to be one again. So when they ask you, say Salakia for the Passover, alright, Salakia, and how you can come back? Doing the same thing, or even say you keep at distance, you say Salakia, but you keep at distance. Salakia is forgive me, to be joined back onto me to know what I did, not to offend you again. You understand? I say Salakia is not to come back and do the same thing. You have to join back onto me because you was together once. So we separate now, Salakia is to bring me back now to me, come back again, come back as one again. You understand? You can't say Salakia and distance. What test you're really going through? You understand how you know if you're really sincere about your brother now? You understand? So bring on that where they have come. Yeah, right. So that's all. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead now.
This is 1 Corinthians 11:27. Whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily, he shall be guilty of the body and blood of Yahweh Shai.
So whosoever shall eat of this bread, bring it out again.
Whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai unworthily, shall be guilty of the body and blood of Mashiach.
So, hey, you know what? Whosoever eat of this bread and drink of this cup, this blood unworthily, right? So it's to say Salakia, but it's difficult to really do that. Because same way as I say, with the lower hand come towards man, we brothers here to get right. Among we brothers to be ready for the Lord. You understand? Okay. So that is the trying stage. And I say, well, let's recap it now. Passover is when the Lord come and deliver us, right? When he was delivered out of Egypt, right? So Passover was when we flee, when we come out of Egypt. So I say, you know, all through the year, it's like a school syllabus. You're learning, you're using the righteous acts according to Judges 5:11, right? You're using the righteous acts. When the Passover reached, you're prepared because it was to leave. Passover was to leave, was coming out of Egypt now, boy. So when you watch it spiritually, it's like, hey, you have all through the year now to get the feast right, get the brothers and them straight. You understand? So when the Passover reached now, to see if you're prepared and clean enough to leave from here. The Passover was leaving, that was really symbolized to coming out of bondage. You understand? And what is the only thing you waiting on the Lord for? What is the only one thing you waiting on the Lord for? From since you come in the truth. Not to deliver you out of here. Do you understand? It's to deliver you out of here. That's what we waiting on the Lord for.
But I didn't mean it that Passover. I didn't mean it that Passover. It's a Passover.
You understand?
That's the life.
Can. So we'll wait on the Lord to deliver you out of this place. So you have all the time now, hey, you know what? You have here now. See where you living, get your shop, get your things together, get your things in order, keep the feast and everything. Now when that time reach, when you load come, let me see if you're ready to go. Let me see if you're prepared to leave. Because what we're doing is getting a lot of make haste. You understand? Gather all the cost. Jews ask them, hey, get what you have to get, and they get ready to leave now.
Same thing like that in Egypt.
That's the same thing. Exactly. Exactly. So now, you know, we here now, and as scripture say what? He that eateth this bread and drinking this blood, unworthily eateth damnation, eateth and drinketh damnation unto himself. Because when brothers offend, right, and it's like a custom now, they call them, say Salakia, you know, but yet they say Salakia, and you do the same thing. The next year you come and do the same thing, Salakia again for the same thing. So that was saying, you know, if it's only let me just say that I, that 10 laws, or that 630, right? Yeah, 700 years. That's 730 every year. You can't be doing the same thing when they say forgive me. Because that's like the Lord say we married on him. Right? As a woman come back to a man, you can't come back onto the man won't take you back if it's the same person. If you do the same thing to offend him. So same way towards your brother, we can't be doing the same thing. You can't be doing the same thing. That's why you say, be perfect there, first my father in heaven is perfect. Because every year, you can't stop this one. This is trouble again. Every year, next year, alright, I deal with this one here now. Next following year, this one. Until they get old. So you can't come back to them and do the same exact thing. You understand? And then I'm saying, so like here, because when you go back onto the Lord, we can't go back onto the Lord shaky. We can't go back onto the Lord shaky. So then why he said we here not to get right for. You understand? That way is the examples. That's why he let that right. No man is born in the truth boy. No man is born in the truth boy. We was woken up. So we get to see what is unrighteousness. We get to see what is filthiness. You understand? So the Lord set me back in an order. We could know, hey, we could judge and we're supposed to be able to balance now. Hey, you know what? Nah, but I can't be living like this no more. Right? And that was saying concerning brethren. That Paul here was a real perfect example. When the scripture say now, we're supposed to live until we know, okay, Yahushua died for us, right? We're supposed to live life until Yahushua now. Right? One man died for another, 2 Corinthians 5:15. Right? One man died for all. So now Yahushua say, hey, do as even as he did. Right? He gave life for his brothers. He died physically. Right. Now let me do this spiritually. That man offer himself as a living sacrifice. If he's a living sacrifice, and you know certain things offending, you won't do it because it's for your brother's sake. You abstain from certain things for your brother's sake. That's another Paul says, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no meat while this world yet standeth. Lest I should offend a brother. I think it's one in 1 Corinthians 8 or 9, 22 or 8:22. Yeah. Here's the example of Paul here. And that 8:22 or 9:22. Huh? 8:22? Alright, now look at here.
The week became as week.
That's 8. 9:22.
The week became as week.
9:19.
This is 1 Corinthians 9 verse 19. For though I be free from all men, yet I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more.
So you make yourself servant unto all. What's the example Yahushua said? If you have to be my master, so if I be the master and I wash all your feet, you understand with that humility, right? Now we say what?
He said, for though I be free from all men, yet I made myself servant unto all.
So he's servant to all men. You understand? Because it's not about you now. You understand the truth? Hey, you know what? It's the one to the Lord will. It cannot do it you again. Or what you feel or how you think. That's what the scripture said, that way you go by, that way you uphold. Right? There's a guide. Go ahead.
Yeah. He said, for though I be free from all men, yet I have made myself servant unto all, that I may gain the more.
That I may gain the more. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 20, unto the Jews I became as a Jew.
Yeah.
That I might gain the Jews.
Yeah, go ahead.
To them that are under the law.
Yeah.
As are under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law.
Yeah.
Verse 21. To them that are without the law, as without the law, being not without the law, the power, but under the law of Mashiach.
So, this is what Paul did, right? Like, what did you just say? Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, right? So, you're using wisdom here now. You know, hey, be keeping the law, you know. But you know what? You make yourself like on a pair, like, hey, he not under the law. He not keeping no law then. That he make you go ahead, continue.
Yeah.
No jumping gun.
Yeah, being not without the law to power,
Yeah.
but under the law, but to Mashiach,
Yeah.
that I might gain them that are without the law.
You go ahead.
Verse 22, to the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak.
Yeah.
He said, I made all things to all men,
Yeah.
that I might by all means save some.
So that was the Lord will. You understand that what Paul did? Right? That he may save some. So, hey, now we tell to go on the highways and byways because we don't know we have confusion on faces here. And I just say, you know what? Hey, I will act like this part time. That's not there's no way there. It's just crying all out, boy, all over she crying. You understand? You might see one looking tough, but he listening, you see no, he listening. Right? You watching how this man different, so boy, he moving to go look, you not on that. Anybody want to ask that question? There's how the questions in the mind now. But there's watch first before the ask. Right? So when you say make yourself say what unto all, to the poor he became poor, to the weak he became weak, to the what? The Jews he became a Jew. You understand? That he may save some. Right? So he's showing you, hey, you know what? He make it like a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice, he sacrifices himself. His desires to please the Lord. Because when you come into the truth, and to do you again. It's not how you think or how you feel. That's what the scripture said. This way you walk by. You say, oh, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every breath that person is out of the mouth of the Most High that man live. You understand? So when you tell you become a living sacrifice now, it's forgetting yourself. That's like Lord died for us. We have to die. How he say, what the scripture say? He say, it's day to day. He died. Or his soul died day to day, something like that, boy. Or daily, he died daily. Was that Chris? But he died daily or something like that. Every day he died now, boy. I can't write, huh? Somewhere along that line, right? So every day is supposed to be dying because you know what? These things here now, what they might desire or take pleasure in, you put it aside, especially for your brother's sake. You understand? Especially for your brother's sake. Because when you do it unto him, you do it unto the Lord. You understand? Yeah, what is that? 1 Corinthians. Yeah, we know, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 31.
Yeah.
I protest by your rejoicing, which I have and have Mashiach, Yahushai, our Lord, I die daily.
I died daily. When he was walking and he was alive, how he died daily? How he died daily? You understand? It's about forsaking yourself. Abandon yourself. Because to please the Lord, and that's what the Lord did for us. That was the example. So, around this time now, we consider the Passover. We prepare ourselves to get out of here. Right? By pleasing Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by seeking the Lord. But we can't do that, we do not want to by what? The men here, by here. You understand? That's why we have to go through what we're going through now. Now it's our brothers are around here. You understand how the people are around here? That you prepare yourself. But them here, them is the test, them is the example, them is the obstacles you have to use. You understand? Them is the obstacles, your brothers are next to you. You understand? That you're showing yourself holding on to the Lord because how is it doing unto the Lord? You feel the physically going on to the Lord and the men are wrong here.
That's what he said in Matthew 7. He said when he was in prison, he didn't visit me. When he was hungry, he didn't feed me now, boy.
Exactly.
You know, when he was thirsty, he didn't give me drinks. You know, so it's really going back to where he said the brothers now, but the elect. So you don't know who's the elect, you see. So now you have to move with meekness. You have to esteem your brother higher than you.
Exactly.
Because you don't know if he's an elect and you want to pay for your actions against that brother because he was an elect. You don't know.
Yeah, can.
You understand? So that's the example how they do it unto the Most High now by showing it to the brothers, sincere brothers.
Because what you say to me, you say, as you do it unto this little one, you do it unto me.
You do it unto me.
You understand? You know who's the little ones?
So you know your Shai is very particular with his sheep, with the little ones, especially the little ones. You say, they better grade, better millstone around the neck. When you go deeper, that millstone is ready the judgment of the house himself. And he coming to judge you for that.
That's not a criminal precept, but we prepared when you come. That's the money. After coming, we will be going. And
cut there. So that's why the brother just put up what you're saying now. So that's why now when man come into this shit, they really have to put up that fleshly thinking. It's not about you again, it's not about your carnal, you know, feelings and emotions. It's about the love of the Heavenly Father. You know, because the scripture says, men go know that we are the children of God, are the Lord of the Most High God. About the love, boy.
Yeah.
You understand? The love, you know, and love sometimes is something called tough love. When that brother going off, you have to correct him in spirit because you're watching out for his soul. You know?
Yeah.
And that is tough love. You know, so that's why now when they come into this shoot, it's really opening up the eyes to let you know that we have a heart of flesh now. You understand? We have a heart of flesh now. That's why I think it's 1 Corinthians 12 verse 14. If somebody can get that real quick. Not the stuff up there?
Yeah. 12, 14.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 12 verse 14.
Yeah.
He said, for the body is not one member, but many.
But body is not one member but many.
Yeah.
You understand? And that body going back to what? Yahushua, because even Yahushua used to say that Yahushua have one body. You understand? But we here who worshiping the Most High in truth and in sincerity, we have to deal with many personalities then. But it's one body. You understand? So that's why now you're not supposed to judge brothers on your principles.
That's what I'm
Continue. That's why Paul said it, but continue.
You see, for the body, for us the body, so like here. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body?
Is it therefore not of the body? You understand? Because the body need the foot.
Yeah.
You understand? Now the foot or the little toe in the foot mightn't be so, mightn't have the responsibility of the hand, but it's part of the body still.
It's still here.
You understand? So the hand cannot watch the foot or the toe and say, I greater than you, your body don't need you. You understand what I'm saying? That was Paul was breaking it down because back then, you know, the Israelites used to take real simple too, no? So that's why Paul used to break it down like so simple for you to understand that way. And that's because this is the truth. This is the importance of the truth. The importance of the truth is really to reconcile with the Heavenly Father, you know? You understand? And it's for you. It's for you to be an example unto others. If you say to man of the Lord, you say that prophet of the Most High, you have to be an example. You have to lead by example. You know, because the greatest or the greater that you have is more required of you. You just can't have all that knowledge and just be like whatever. You understand? You have to live. You have to be a living example. You know, so now going back to when Peter and Yahushua was eating fish and stuff, right? When Yahushua to ask Peter 3 times, and Peter started to get grieved. He said, "You love us down me."
Yeah, you can.
You understand? When you say you love these more than me, meaning what? These fish. Because Peter was a fisherman. You understand? So you love fish, you know, you loving this or eating fish more than me, right? So that way, you know, a man had already understand. You had to put yourself in Peter's shoes now. Ask yourself if your house asks you to do that. Why? You love this thing more than me, boy? Or you love this thing more than me, boy? You understand? And we always say, if you love me, feed my sheep. 3 times, and Peter was grieved.
Yeah,
you understand?
Love us down me.
Love us down me.
Feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep.
Love us down me.
Yeah.
Feed my sheep.
Yeah.
It's my 3rd time.
Peter was grieved.
Love me, if I love me, I'll feed my sheep.
But before you ask him, you ask him, you love these more than me. And I said, you ask him, if you love these, what is it these? The fish, the fishing, example of whatever it is now, you're loving whatever it is.
What
do you think? You know? Because that's what the Most High say. It really take a peculiar set of people to be the prophets of the Most High. You understand? Because back then, men leave the job, men leave wife, men leave. They just leave everything behind for Yahushua. You understand? And now Yahushua was asking Peter now, hey, you love these things more than me, right? Because remember in Matthew, the scripture say, well, if everybody leave that, the promise what they're going to get is 100-fold. You understand what I say? So you have to come out of that fleshly mind now, you come out of that fleshly thinking, and how brothers watching each other now, you know? It's all about spirit now. It's everything about the spirit, because the spirit lives now. We are living until Yahushua now. You understand? Because a brother might say, my brother might think that he more holy and he more think that kind of thinking. Yeah, it's that kind of thing.
Do you know all the Michael? Do you know all mysteries?
Yeah, but they are not
If you
charity.
have no
If you have no
charity,
charity, you have nothing. And that's how I say it.
These are Romans 14, right? Romans 14, 13, I believe. Right? You see here? Let us start from 12. You see, let's start from 12. Romans 14:10. But why dost thou judge thy brother? Or why dost thou set up not thy brother? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Mashiach.
All what?
We shall stand before the judgment seat of Mashiach.
Because it's only come like if you just get away because you're still here, right?
Yeah, you can.
You're still here, you still had to get up and for yourself, you know?
So let's see tomorrow. You box it to all.
You understand?
Yeah, you
So
can.
that right now, as we born in your house, shall we born into the truth now, we live unto your house, shall we forsake the petty little carnal thing with the carnal flesh, you know? This one and this one and this one and no.
Yeah.
Because you have to give account by it. That it has something greater than us then. This truth is greater than us. You know? Sometimes I just said, I'm like, you feel the Most High really need you, well?
Yeah,
What you can give to the Most High that he really need you?
Yeah, can rap stone, like.
Now I say this, so like, hey, this is not yours, this truth is not belong to you, this truth is the Most High.
Be glad it's a privilege, yeah.
It's a
privilege.
because and first it's so powerful because it's the word that seal the elect, you know. Not you. The word that seal the elect.
So you can
because
do
if
what?
you believe, yeah,
What?
you can do what? You can't
A
save
man
your
can
own
receive
self.
nothing except yeah, can.
Yeah, that's how I say
No
this.
matter what.
So that's why they know that, and that is going back to why we're supposed to speak the truth correctly, dividing the word of truth correctly, because it's the truth is the ingredient to seal the elect.
And hey, you know what? That's the other. And that's so dangerous for me. Because if we up here and say, alright, I read the scriptures I preaching and I'm living, right? Like James say 1:22, James 1:22 or 2:22.
Here,
They say, you're not here and I do all. You're preaching this and you ain't doing it. You feel alright, you feel something and you nothing happened to you today. You ain't seen it so. You understand? You setting up yourself because you know you have to live according to this. So that's really dangerous. You come out and preach and not living like this. So that way say for them, make up your mind. Exactly, and like the Bible was saying that. He said when you come in the school, you didn't probably say physically out loud, hey, I like to follow you, Lord, but you said in the spirit, hey, yeah boy. So what do you mean? You don't make that, you make that choice.
You make that
You make that oath and all
you
day.
make that oath, but you don't say.
And you really going to try to go back and live your way. What do you think will happen to you? What do you think will happen to you? This dangerous, this is some dangerous working through.
Some dangerous work that is come to come because boy, you had to understand what they're involved in. This is life for that year.
Can.
You understand? This is life for that year. Because even Apostle Tar said this the other day too. He said have plenty brothers who just verses verses and want to break down this and want to put scriptures and stuff, but have no experience. And then have brothers who have plenty experience in life, but not live with that scriptures. Now when the balance come in now, I when you know that hey, I'm mature in the word. You understand? If you understand what I say? Because you have to experience certain things in this life to know certain things then. You understand? And then now you apply it to the studies and the scriptures, and then after you find the balance. And then when you know that yeah, boy, you're growing in this truth. You know that that's learning scripture. Now come like football. Everybody here like football, right? A man could real before the game, a man real skills, you know, and real thing. Or before a basketball thing, he's shooting, if it's the cheap, but when the game starts,
whatever that is the man.
you understand? Just like a boxer, you're boxing, our Paul say boxing, you win. You have the box, when you're boxing, a man taking and real priming up. But when the bell ring, you can't see you in the boxing match. You can't see you. Understand? So they are the perfect balance now. Now I show you. So all the time you're learning this, you're learning that, and you're learning this. You're not to bring precept and you're not to set the fanciest breakdown and thing. But when life started hitting you now,
You see, we can apply all the...
Now I show you start to forget things now, boy. You
Now
start
we
to
say a
forget.
man he die in the same thing. We say you come onto a man that looking at a mirror or looking at a glass. Forget what man of man he was. You understand?
Yeah, I mean, say that's cool in themselves now, right? You know, so that why we go back to some thickness and sincerity when you can. Understand? But what this piece of what the Holy Brothers just quote and just get that simple first part. The scripture says study to show yourself approved unto the Most High first, boy. You gotta give the he had to give the approval. You understand? Not man and not great glory and a man here, but he don't have plenty, but he really no. You gotta make yourself the he first. You understand? Now I put good to say what? Silence now, boy. Let that man be silent. You know, a wise man keep a silent tongue. If you really don't know something, just keep silent now, boy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Verse 11. He said, for it is written, as I live, said the Lord, every knee shall bow to me and every tongue shall confess to God, to the Most High. So then, every one of us shall give account of himself to the Most High. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this, rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. Right? And the reason why I want to bring it down now is because especially, instead of putting no stumbling block or instead of falling in our brother's way, right? When I check out Matthew 23, where you say, well, concerning the Pharisees and scribes, you understand? They say, that you don't understand them, hey, you know what? Do as they say, don't do as they do, because they say, and they say much, but they do not. You understand? They lay burden to be born on men's shoulders. Previous birth to be born, and they never men's shoulders, but they won't even help you. You understand? They say all the manner of things, they right in the saying, but to do it, they don't even apply it to the self. You understand? So when you check it now, you serve with the Lord, you know? And they're saying, yeah, Lord, but you don't even do it right. And then well, that Paul really had to, Paul had to come on this and he had to clown them, so to speak. Okay, you know what he's going to come and say? All you tell the Jews to live, or you tell the Gentiles to live as the Jews, but all yourself not even living as them, boy. You understand? All you want men to be circumcised, all you want to circumcise men and things. And all yourself now, and trying to get it now, yeah. All yourself now, and trying to do it, all you want to glory men flesh, and all you push for everyone last week. You understand? They want to glorify the innocent when man circumcised. They want to glory in your flesh now, boy. They say, well, yeah, I make you circumcised, or, you know, but really and truly, why are they compelling men to live as the Jews, and we're not even living so? You understand? And towards the brothers, now when you trying to make that stumbling block, anyway, the Holy Scripture already say, take heed that no man take thy throne. That brother will come already since and ask a question. Imagine that brother asks a question, and because you ask a question, we know how you can get offended. That man asking that question. But like, if you the truth is yours now, so like, yeah, you get offended. I guess it's for a man for something like asking questions. You understand? You might understand, so you have to understand his patience. You have to go through such patience with him. You know, hey, nah, it's not so, you know. And you take your time and go through with him because this is not your fruit. This is not your sheep, that is the Lord's sheep. That is the Lord little one. You have to take your time and be gentle with that. You understand? For carnally sake. You're going to be so with your child, you deal with your child so. So especially a man in the Lord, you could deal with a man in the Lord like that. You're supposed to be so big with a man in the Lord, boy. Especially when you rain up them sheep on them. You know, you're supposed to be gentle with them. Exactly. So now imagine you be this kind of man for asking questions, right? Because he asked that question, so you feel now within yourself, hey, now boy, you're trying to inject whatever fear you're trying to inject. Or instill fear in them. You understand? But is the Lord word, boy? Everything is concerned the Lord. It's unto the Lord doing every single thing unto. So if you don't harm them, you offend these little ones because you should say, take heed that no man take your crumb, right? So after a man asks a question, you give him a suspension, you put 1 or 2 months, so a month, whatever the case is. He can handle that out there, because he's young still, he wasn't checking upon him, he leave. So the things you do, go offend brothers to leave. And that old man taking the crumb because you go tell a man something and he might not understand it. Or what you do with a brother harsh. And he say, well, now boy, now you're supposed to go up onto the Lord and according to the word. Now you won't make my errors to go according to the scriptures. Because when you start to do your own thing now, you start to go off. And you start to go off now, you start to offend. And when they offend now, and they say a man leave, yeah, you have to answer for that, you know. But what the scripture say, and that was have to be spiritual. Because you tell them, take heed that no one take thy crown. So whatever they do here, hey, you know what, try to endure, boy. Try to endure. And you know what man was here? He leave because the Lord didn't call you for that. And it's so calm, when he studied, he leave because you had to do something worthy of that punishment ahead of you, you know. They study, they had to do something worthy of that punishment ahead of you. So when time reach and you have to get this punishment, you have to do something worthy for it. So you know, you make a brother fall, you leave a brother out there. They go say, but is the Lord, he was weak and the Lord never called, that's why he leave. They go study, hey, I had to get punished for something, Joel. So I have to do something worthy of that punishment. You know? You understand? Because I can talk as myself as an example. I remember what happened to me. You understand? When I went to get circumcised, so that way I know how within my mind, as brother said, is experience. You understand? It's experience. Because I remember after I got circumcised, and I was in the hospital, I remember I prayed, I cried. I said, no, I alone here now still, Lord. Surgeon, I said, Lord, I alone, boy, where's that one? Boom, as I said, what I do, as I said that, what I do, it comes straight to my mind immediately. After I say, yeah, Lord. Alright, I don't complain, I don't move, I done everything. That punishment was worthy. That's why we're here now, because it was worthy. It's not like we didn't do anything. It's not like we didn't do anything. So what's what we receive it now? You understand? The Lord still showing mercy. Is Isaiah 10 or 20 or 20, 10. Where he say, you will see, we are just with me, I tell him to talk on anymore. 20, 10? Can't get that from this. 9 and 10, 20, 30. Isaiah 13, 20. Check it out. Isaiah 13, 20. So it's 10.
Isaiah 13 verse 20.
Isaiah 13 verse 20. You read that? The Lord gave you. This is Isaiah 13 verse 20. And though the Lord gave you the bread of adversity.
So this is what we're facing here now. The bread of adversity, right? This is what we're facing here. Every day, day to day. Right? Day to day, this bread of adversity. Day to day, go ahead.
And the water of affliction.
Because you have to eat. Right? And this is what we're eating as we get up every day. We get up into work. This labor is not enough money. You understand? It's unrighteous decrease. We get up to this day to day. You understand? This is like bread. Every day we have to face it, we have to take it. You understand? Because you have to eat to sustain you. Morning, you get eat and you have to eat and you have to drink. So we get up every day walking this life, every day. That bread and that water, adversity. Right? Go ahead.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
We teachers won't be removed into a corner because now we're seeing them.
But thine eye shall see thy teachers.
So thy mercy, Lord. That is real mercy there. Despite, you know what, he punished you, we come here to get himself correct. You understand? And get punishment for what we did back then. I know what still, they say to just now, the Lord reveal himself unto us. You understand? Reveal him. So we get back that mercy from the Lord despite the going through issue. So it's like a bearable. You understand? Despite the going through hell, it's bearable because we know what's coming. We know our glory is not far away. You understand? We know our deliverance is not far away. So despite what we're going through here now, we have faith in the Lord that you know you're going to bring us out of that.
Yeah,
right?
This scripture says, the punishment that we're going through now is not really to be compared. Because as they say the story, that's the other way of saying the story is that when we're going through these adversities and we always have to remember it's we deserve it now.
Exactly.
I think it's Micah 7 and 9. I think somebody did. Micah 7 and 9. That does make you come to terms that, hey, that does give you a kind of... Right. Yes. Bring it out.
Micah 7 verse 9. He said, I will bear the ignition of the hour because I have sinned against him.
Because what we have sinned against him.
Yeah.
You understand? Continue.
Until he plead my cause.
Until he plead my cause. And what we doing by the time that he plead our cause. The Most High doesn't go plead the cause just so you have to be serving him.
Exactly.
You have to be a worthy servant for the Most High to plead the cause. They say, hey, alright, enough is enough.
Yeah, you can.
You understand? Enough is enough. Continue.
He say, yeah, and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Bring it forth to the light, bring it forth to the truth.
Can.
And now, what I think it's Baruch. He said Baruch is in the land of our captivity. We shall remember ourselves. If we can bring that back, because this is us coming back into the light now. You know, this is us coming back. This is us returning unto our power. You understand?
Yeah.
Because everything have a beginning. Everything have a beginning. It has to gear up and it says, hey, slavery. One time, you know, everything have a beginning. Everything have a genesis. And everything have an end now. You understand? But this is, I don't want to go into something here, but you know, let's leave it like that. It's straight. Yeah.
This is Baruch 2. That's the point, shit?
Yeah, straight to the point.
See, verse 30, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people.
Yeah.
But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
They shall remember, and this is how we remember ourselves. This is how we remember that we are Israel. We are the sons of the Heavenly Father. You know, so when they come into the shoot, you understand now how wicked it was in the world.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the kind of things the ordinance the Mosai said, we break, let it eat everyone, boy. He was living, and he was living in the flesh. He was living in the flesh and the lust of the flesh. You know, because the majority of the brothers who actually come into the street, before the first thing you see run a woman, right? You see run down living out there, how to please a woman, how to get this, how to get that, and you know.
Yeah.
I set up vanity, that is what I say, well, everything is vanity and existence and spirit.
Yeah,
but you know what, as we come back to the light, God, we remember ourselves. In our captivity, we remember ourselves. You know, because this had to, you know, to come to pass now, boy. This is prophecy coming to pass because by the Mosai sent John the Baptist to the world to prepare the way. And this is the way, that's prepared. The way of the house, you know. But the thing I was trying to go is that right now we living in the in a trading of places now, in a trading of kingdoms. So that I know my brother really have to be more spiritual minded and carnal. You know, because everything going around with the coronavirus spreading. You see New York call a state of emergency. Big New York call a state of emergency. You understand? In Italy they're buying out all the grocery like all the citizens that go in and they shop out all the grocery because by we go down quarantine and I think it's 50 million or 10 million something million of people had to stay home now, boy. So when I hearing this, so when I hearing this, what precepts come into mind? The second is just 15 and 16 because by they say that man shall desire to go into a city and can't do it. This is the start, this is the beginning of the sorrows here. You know, if man can't see that, well, the scripture says, well, measure the time diligently within itself, boy. That when you know this is the time that we're living in, this is not the time to be bickering and thing. This is the time to get yourself right because you don't know what plague the Mosai said the next. Something can happen worse than the coronavirus, you know. And just the other day they show you a big cruise ship coming to Trinidad. So a big cruise ship, what I say?
I hear it, but
what is a big cruise ship is like?
Turn it away.
What turn it away? You come in here without anybody getting tested to the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Bad turn, yeah?
What
turn map for? And there was only the zoo and all the so-called white people coming in and they went in Maxi and going to the zoo and
I feel like I went down and come up here right here.
now I say this, so I say
big.
you understand? So everybody, especially here now, but especially here when they take about the judgment I hear and the opportunity that going on get now, but sometimes it is to fear the Mosai more than.
Yeah.
You understand?
Somebody
to fear the Mosai more. Well, you see it because
They put the plagues now to inject that fear
because as you are talking about as you are talking, you see that is spread because I wasn't even here on it, but you see, as example now, but everything was written for what? About learning now, boy. What the Mosai do Egypt back then, he didn't plague them. He didn't send Moses and Aaron was the prophets, right? But he was telling Pharaoh, he was warning them before he bring the
just like when you are just
plague now, right? So what he do, he wake up brothers around the globe to push the word, to warn the people. And then after now, to warn. And then after now, what's going on now? It's plagues. You know, because the H1N1 was what? A plague, right? plenty people die, but you're not hearing it on the news. Now they comment that now the most I said this coronavirus, boy. And that's how I said it. Now what are some people at the face of the dying, boy, at this coronavirus? It's so dread that a city like New York or a country like Italy and take quarantine millions of people, it's not a football match to be taking place. Okay? That never happened in history. And someone showed you so why you get it up because they realize, but wait now, this thing real serious. So it had nothing to turn it away, the Mosai sanctioned it. But if it's man-made or the Mosai said it, he's still controlling it. So he making it happen. He making it happen. But that's why, but he sent prophets before, he tell them, he warned them. You understand? So the same thing he do back then in Egypt, it's the same thing he doing in this modern day Egypt now. You understand? This is Egypt too. So, but this coronavirus, right? It's jet. But you know what? You know what make real people bugged out? You see when they send the famine, that's when people want to go mad. You understand? The famine come in, yeah.
With this coronavirus, all the thing in them, right? Also, a breakdown in economy, which will lead to, say, like we're going to ban on the food, but it's also gonna bring in a big recession throughout the whole world.
Yeah.
About millions.
Millions.
And from that now,
That one cause
slowly started bringing the chip and one thing leads to the next one.
I piece of
Plenty because here the economy going to pay. Not just the money wise and the value of money, you know. It's going to have no employment because jobs will have to drop. Jobs will have to close the doors. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? I want people not getting money. I want people not getting tickets. This people not happen. Now the scripture says, in section as jobs where they're going to be breaking into house and spoiling.
And they don't respect that no person, so when they start, it don't matter.
Yeah, because for the lack of bread. For the lack of bread. You understand what I'm saying? So when I watch it from afar, like the most I really get a spiritual eye, we are the end, boy. We are the end. Because we are the end, boy, because if a man not feeling it, you're not feeling it, you're feeling like it's something.
Yeah,
nature won't happen, boy.
When the fox somebody see everybody like, the was asking on small sass, it actually small sass, and saying, all the wet men, and only few of them know like, nah,
something
different, and everybody else walking like no one is city. Everybody else like no one, but we certain wet men, like, nah, boy, something wrong, even I watch. Let's just show you that.
How about 5 minutes
again? You was here small with Sasuke. Was that like from you? That was small touch you and he like Sasuke like inside. Compartment?
Nah, I found the fella who don't know come there.
You gonna
You see that?
yeah. So when I check it, right? Just like back then, I say get the feeling, right? Remember what I say? This is Jeremiah 20:26, right? Verse 5. He said, "To hearken to the words of the prophets whom I sent unto you, both rising up early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened."
But you have not happened. So this is the time at the happening because by the scripture says in Matthew 24, it says just in the days of Noah, boy. Before the Mosai made the flood. You understand? Here to bring us out. Before the Mosai made the flood and before Noah started building the ark, boy, the Mosai came onto Noah and showed him, hey, he going to destroy the world, boy. So to build an ark and XYZ and so on. So if you Noah wasn't warning the people, Noah was over there warning the people because why he was a righteous man, so he was warning the people.
Same way too, he was a one. What should I say? Behold, he was sent for watchmen.
Yeah.
You understand? He was watchman and what? He said he gave them alarm the same way. He was giving them alarm the same way, but you know, they didn't happen. You understand? So you can make your walk before fishers of men, warning men, you know, same game warning. Right? Well, you do. I'm going to look at that.
But we have to bring in the same thing.
Right, this is Luke 17:26. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came.
Until Noah entered into the ark. Until the day Noah entered into the ark. Now we represent our nowadays too. You understand? And that ark is really how we say. Understand? Because he also know that they were the Ark of the Covenant. So the Ark is already your house, China. So we have been sealed with this word now. You understand? And when all these pestilence and everything started hit, everybody gonna be watching us like, how they're not affected. You understand? And our scripture said, then shall you know who is my chosen. You understand? Then shall you know who is my chosen. Yeah, plenty of people.
This I'm only Job 5 first, eh?
Yeah, because bring Job 5 to that big one too.
I think you must have going on.
Right, now bring on the Job 5 first. Yeah.
This is Job 5, verse 19. You see here? Right. You see here? He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Yes.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
7 there shall no evil touch thee, yeah.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
And famine he shall redeem thee from death. And one example is when I watch the book of Eli. Everybody watch the book of Eli, right?
Yeah.
The most, well, it come like if he was moving with the spirit now, and the spirit was given him just enough to survive to do what he had to do. So in that day, don't expect the most. I think he well, man. No, he given you just enough to survive.
That's like what I remember you was telling me a while ago. You see, we're not supposed to be eating to enjoy our living. You eat to sustain. You eat to sustain. And I said, I'm not sustain. Eating to sustain.
Eating to live. You understand? You're not living to eat, but you're eating to live. That's enough to sustain now, boy. And that's what the most I going to bring back everything, because let me really have to think about it. If you go have a lot of bread, if you the most I go send KFC and things for you, no, the most I go put it in the spirit to eat this, to eat that, and that's enough to sustain, to carry you on.
You can move here.
You understand? When everybody killing each other and whiling out for the food, the most I preserving you and he giving it just enough.
And you know what? Like Job 5:19. I know how to study. And then come inside and watching tree. The whole we see nothing on the tree, but we know seeing food. Like go,
yeah.
You know?
But I did power and the most I getting ready to do that again. Because back then the most I feed our forefathers, but the forefathers had faith. So the most I going to show his power again, continue.
Yeah. See, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction when it cometh. That's what I told you. Why men talking and saying things against you like as in, you know, they talk and say, hey, you're the one there. You understand? Yeah. He said, right, he said, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Thou shalt laugh.
Yeah.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Because what the scripture says, the angel of the Most High campeth around those that fear him. And die when the Most High will give the angels the authority to come and fence around him, fence around this one, fence around that one. You know, because like the Passover, I remember the Passover, when they put the lamb thing on the lamb, the base, on the post, the post and stuff and that, right? No, and he said nobody to go outside because why the angel are not going to be passing do anything. So the same thing now, but this time going to be spiritual and why this time you're going to be seeing this word. But this word is the blood. Yeah, this word is the blood. This is Yahushua himself. Continue.
Yeah. Continue?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it's okay.
I read it, but the next piece of it.
This is Amos 5, verse 19. Right? He said, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness, and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it?
I know.
Because you're trying to quarantine to hide and to cover them and feel if they go to flee, and at this one, the window builder, and what it is?
Zippers. Yeah, the bunkers and stuff.
Oh, how you escaping really and truly? They can't escape from the Lord. And I said, no matter what you try to do, no matter what you try to do, because you know what? we really gonna have to worry yourself. Once you serve your bash, you show yourself safe. You don't really have to worry. You ain't saying you might be shake up. We say they gonna shake you up, you know. But really and truly, hey, your mind don't even have no problem, boy. I gotta tell you, you don't have no problem. You understand? Everything will be good with us. Right? Exactly. Don't be saying you go and touch me. So imagine when I got here, I'm saying to Canada, but you're up in the mountain. You can just jump out there today and start to live there like normal.
Now the most I never really said something to that place because they say the scripture said they will be surprised that it's changed. They got the salvation. So they had a say, so we had to be here.
Come.
And that's what you say, before you cut off now, but that's how you say they do the preppers and thing, or like prophecy too, if somebody could just get Daniel real quick now, Daniel 7 and verse 12.
Daniel 7.
Straight to the point there because I said that way there's something real nice to it.
Daniel 7 verse 12.
Yeah.
He say here, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away.
They had the dominion taken away.
Yeah.
The power.
Yeah.
Understand me? Because the beast represents for the Roman Empire, right? And the second leg, because now you can say America is Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
Understand? Because if you read a piece of God, they say it was given to the burning fire and avoid that when you have a come to take down for the rule and authority, right? Continue.
He say here, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time.
Their life was prolonged for the season and time because why? The most they had to be preserved to go into slavery.
To dig them out.
To dig them out now. Yes.
Under the youth.
Yes.
Yeah, can.
Understand? Yes. Now going into the Revelation 19 already.
Yeah, can. That's straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight going.
Yeah, because why? Because them had to be the first set of slaves. And I was saying, this is a transition we're in right now, we're in a transitional trade in our places. You know? So now our brothers have to be more spiritual now. You know, continue to pray, continue to fast, continue to add most of that because you see the plagues coming, you see the plagues affecting Egypt now. And, yeah. So who thought a great country like Italy or America and these kind of places will start a quarantine? Started to lock down and shut down. That was showing you. So with that, we're giving all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. God, it's a double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honor to the sincere Archeum, who do the work, pushing week in, week out. We almost out of here. We're timing at the Passover too. Mosai had his spirit on us. Have mercy upon us just to hold this last Passover again. You understand? Because things, how things going here, the Mosai is speeding up things. This might be our last Passover, you never know. So always have that in that mind now. And the brother just always say, try to live every day as the last now. No, but like this spirit. Live every day as the last. So try to hold this Passover with the whole shine this mind, with all of the mind, because at the end of the Passover, what did I say? You eat and you drink with peace and think about the Most High, how much I conquering our enemies. That's the last part now, you understand? Yes, when they eat it in haste, think about this. Think about the house I conquering his enemies, conquering our enemies now. So that is a shalom.
No.